In today's video, we're still in Asebu checking out the freelance. We're going to be talking to Mr. Byron from the Pan-African Village office, who's going to be teaching us how to actually acquire land in this community. He's also going to be sharing his home with us and talking us through his journey moving to Ghana. And then we'll meet the lovely Audrey, who will also talk us through how she moved to Ghana, that interesting journey, and share her land acquisition process with us. Hi, Mr. Byron.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank
Good,
you.
good.
All right, tell us a little bit about you, what you do, where you're from.
Me, I was born in Jamaica.
Okay.
And then went to U.K. from a
Okay.
small age. Maybe about 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been living in U.K. all my life.
All right.
And so now is the time to get out and come back to the motherland.
Okay. When did you move back?
Here,
To Ghana, yeah.
to Ghana, 2019.
That's before COVID.
Yeah, just
Wow,
before
that's early.
COVID.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you've been here for about 4 years, 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up to 4, yeah.
Hi, Audrey.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Same here.
Okay, great. So tell me a little bit about you and where you're from. Your accent is very interesting. Where are you from?
So I'm originally born and raised in Jamaica.
Aha.
And then at a young age, at around 13, preteen, my mom and my whole family decided to move to the United States.
Okay.
So I've been there for a while and I've traveled a bit.
Okay.
I was also in the military for a little while.
Wow.
While I was there. So, you know, I get to see other countries and other places. So yeah, so that's
You have
my
a bit
background.
of everything in your
Yes.
tone. I hear different places. That's
Unfortunately, I pick up a lot of accent, and somehow, some way, they just kind of intertwine into,
yeah.
you know, my language or the way I speak. So yeah, here I am.
Interesting. How long have you been in Ghana for?
I want to say about almost 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you move here?
I'm still trying to figure it out because I'm gonna be honest with you. When the pandemic hit, I was in a state of panic.
Okay.
And so I felt like I needed to leave. I've been thinking about it for a long time as far as leaving the States, going somewhere else, moving somewhere else that would be conducive to what I like, which is tropical,
Right.
fruitful, just enjoying the nature, stuff like that. So when the pandemic hit, the only place that I thought would be suitable for me to go to at the time was Tanzania.
Okay.
So I decided to just sell everything, pack
Wow.
everything, whatever I could sell, whatever I could give away, which was like it's one of those things where you should actually wait before you do. So I did everything with a lot of anxiety. So I went to Tanzania. And I have to say, but before that, I had visited Gambia.
Okay.
And I liked it, and I thought of, okay, maybe that would be a nice place for me to move to. So then again, the pandemic hit, and I decided that the countries were shut down, everything was shut down. But Tanzania would allow you to come in at least to stay for 30 days or whatever.
Okay.
So that's the route I took.
Okay.
And then a couple of friends, they were inviting me and coercing me and encouraging me to come to Ghana to at least check it out. And I decided, I said, well, let me come see what it's like, stay for about a month, and then move on to where my destination was, which was Gambia.
Okay.
And I came and I never left.
Oh, that's actually cute. Okay.
And
Right.
so I chalk it up as spiritually led. I'm going to use
Right.
that as
Right.
my guide as far as being here.
That's nice. So tell me about moving to this Asebu community. When did you move here? What was that journey like?
Okay, so when I came here, I stayed with some friends and at the same time coming to Asebu and sort all this out with the king.
Okay.
And but it was great. He said he had some free land. I said, you know, I need some. And he
Okay.
said, okay, what do you need? So I told him, I said, maybe 1 acre or 2, you know. So he says, yeah. So he take us down here and show us this land here.
Okay.
But even when we get here, we couldn't even get in because it was so much bush and so much water.
Okay.
You know, it was like flooded down there. But now we do a lot of work here. This was phase 1. We managed to make the road the King's help.
Okay.
And he also helped to put the electrics in. So that was good.
Okay.
And then we do the rest. We managed to build a home to stay in, and then do a farm to get food.
How did you decide on Asebu specifically to move to?
That's also a tricky story. So I was in Oyerifa. So a friend of mine recommended a place to stay. And so I stayed there for about a month.
Okay.
And it's located in Oyerifa. It's called Palace Africa. It's a very nice place. It actually welcomes diasporans, especially those that are looking to try to just get to Ghana and try to figure out what they want to do. So I enjoyed my time there. And during the course of the time there, someone mentioned Asebu, free land. You know, when you get here, people from all droves, they'll start talking to you about land and buying land and stuff like that. So that's how I got here, was the reference to the free land and stuff like that. So I came through by way of another gentleman that was a part of the Asebu process, but in another location. So, and that didn't go so well.
I hear a lot of that didn't go so well.
Yeah. That, I wasn't interested in being a part of that.
Okay.
And then I learned about this area here, about the 5,000 acres, the free land. So I came to visit. And once I visited, I felt very comfortable with the landscape and how it felt. I mean, you know, it's all virgin land to begin with. So it felt good. And I was very excited. So I decided to just jump on it at the time. And I bought a piece of one plot. I bought one plot initially. And then later on, I added a second plot.
Wow.
So I have 2 plots here.
That's really beautiful for you.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about what you're doing with your land. Have you started to build?
No, I haven't started to build.
Okay.
So while I've been here, I kind of ran out of money.
Okay.
So I am still replenishing in some small ways. So right now I intend to at least utilize the land as gardening.
Okay.
So
Farming.
I'm preparing, farming. So I'm preparing it now
Okay.
to do some farming. So wish me luck because I have no experience.
I hope that goes well, because that can be a bit stressful.
It is. I think it becomes stressful when you deal with certain people.
Yeah.
And I find it to be a challenge. I don't know about anybody else. I find it to be challenging to find the right person or persons to be able to work effectively and consistently without having to deviate from the plan.
So tell me a bit about the farm. What's over there?
Okay, if I can remember now. So we have cabbages. We put some pumpkin in not so long ago. And we have carrots, banana, yam, tomatoes, onions, and things like that, you know.
How big is the farm?
Maybe about 2 plots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the total size of your land is 2 acres or an acre?
It's about 2
2
acres.
acres. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you built a cute home here. Did you plan to build something bigger? How big is this?
It's it's big. It might look deceiving because you're looking
Outside.
outside, but it's 3 bedroom.
What?
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's got big living room.
Oh, I think we should see it. That
You
sounds
wanna
so
have a
interesting.
look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I thought it was like a 2 bed or a 1 bed. It looks so cute.
No, it's big.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your balcony.
You could, this is the balcony.
Okay.
So we got 2 balcony, this front and back.
Okay.
And this was going to be the front, but we changed it.
Oh, so that's the front over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because of the road thing you were saying, because there's no road.
Because we did the road to come in. And when we wasn't thinking that we might change the road and put it further up.
Okay.
So we thought we might have the road here. So we built the front here.
Okay.
But then we changed. So everything changes.
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready to have a look?
Yes.
So,
Okay. Oh wow, this is a good size.
yes,
Yeah.
I was telling you the size,
Yeah.
you know. It looks small from the outside, but
yeah. Inside so
And
spacious.
we have kitchen here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This is the kitchen.
Oh, okay. All right.
And little pantry down the back.
Down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
to put the food.
All right. Okay.
And then we have this is one of the bedroom.
Okay.
And then we have ensuite at the back here.
Right.
Oh. Right.
And then you have a bathroom. Okay.
Bathroom.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. It looks so small, like outside. I thought it was a smaller. Wow.
And the 3-bedroom pretty much the same.
Okay.
as this
They're
one
all
here.
ensuite. Ensuite. All ensuite. Ensuite.
This one we haven't spread the bed.
No, that's fine. Amazing.
And oh, sorry.
No worries. The switch. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And we have bathroom here
Okay.
too. Okay.
And then you have the 3rd bedroom. So this door takes us outside to the
Yeah,
front
that
of the
one,
home.
the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And this is my bedroom. It might
Okay.
look a bit rough. So
Okay.
you know, because
So we can just take a quick.
yeah,
Peek
it's
from the
quick
side.
peek. Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. Then you've got your your changeover, your fuse, and
Yeah.
everything over here.
And this one is a visitor's bathroom.
Okay. 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 All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite spacious. Wow. What's the size? Do you have any idea what size?
No, we just built it.
Did you build it yourself?
No, I didn't do much.
Okay.
But you know, some builders,
Okay.
which was friends of mine,
Okay.
came and helped us build
Okay.
it.
Okay. That's cool. So it's been completed since 2021 or 2020?
Yeah, maybe 2021 because it's only take us about a year.
Okay.
And then, but we didn't move in at the same time.
Okay.
You know, because we were happy where I was, and
Okay.
you know. So,
Do you remember how much it cost you to build at the time?
Maybe about $35,000 US.
Wow.
Yes, it wasn't bad.
Wow. Okay. So this is like 2 years ago. By now,
But things gone up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably gone up a bit.
Yeah, maybe 40, 45.
Wow. So Byron, so could you kindly talk us through the land acquisition process in Asebu?
Right. So, you know, we've got like 5,000 acres here in Asebu to give away.
Okay.
You know, we give it away, but you have to pay for the process.
Okay.
Like, you know, the admin cost and all those things.
Right.
And that costs about $1,200 US dollars
All right.
for each plot. So, you know, if you want 2 plots, 24, but normally we give 1 plot. But if you have family and you need more, you know, we can give you 2 or a little bit more. I mean, a lot of people wants to go from the start, how we get in touch with us. Well, you know,
Yeah.
they can call the office
Okay.
and talk to us. We got full-time lady there, Flo. She works in the office. They can speak to her, and they can speak to myself, and we can tell them what to do,
Okay.
you know, and how to get some land.
Okay. If I was interested in the land, I would call you, and then what would be the next step?
Yeah, if you were interested in the land, you would call me, and then I might put you onto Flow
Okay.
for payment,
Okay.
and you would pay your $1,200.
Okay.
And then from there now, we'll do some paperwork for you.
Okay.
Like give you allocation document. That means the land is allocated to you.
Okay.
And then from there, you would get a site plan, you know, and then after that, you'd get an indenture.
Okay.
And then that's more or less your paperwork covered.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does the indenture typically take to?
Yeah, the indenture takes about 3 months.
Okay.
And sometime the allocation document you can get straight off, but we normally say it takes 2 weeks.
Okay.
So if the king wasn't there to sign, because the king have to sign everyone,
Okay.
then it takes 2 weeks for
Okay.
us to wait. And
So in the allocation document, it will state that this land is yours, so plot number this.
so and
Okay.
you know what number 1, number 2 are, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right, so then after that, you get the indenture, and then that's basically it. If you want to register the interest in the land, that's on you.
Yeah, yeah. The land has been registered, but it's registered like a group,
Okay.
you know. And if individual people wants to register it, then the king is trying to sort it out that each person can just register it in their name.
Okay. Right. Right. But because these lands are being sold to foreigners, it's according to Ghana statutes, that's for 55 years before you can renew. So talk us a bit through that and then what the renewal process would look like.
Yeah. And so this is nothing to do with us,
Yeah.
no, the king.
Yeah.
You know, it's the government thing. You know, so the government give 55 years, and after 55 years, you renew it. And, you know, maybe the reason we can't say, you know, it should be more or it should be less. It's up to the government what they do. And we can't say in 55 years time they'll be still using Ghana CD or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So we don't know how it's gonna go. 55 years is a long time.
Okay.
And we've seen so many changes over the years, you know, with money and everything. So we just have to, but even the people who are living before, they have to still renew, and they're still here, and it still doesn't cost them the earth, you know.
Okay. Okay. So you have 5,000 acres in total. How many do you have left?
Oh, we still have, we maybe still have a lot, maybe. Maybe about 4,000 maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe a little bit over
A
4,000.
little bit over 4,000. Okay.
Because phase 2 is big and that takes up a lot, you know. Phase 1 is much smaller,
Okay.
you know.
Talk me through the land purchase journey, that process. Talk me through that whole experience for you.
It was a little tricky. So initially, you know, you have a certain representative that says, okay, you can purchase the land through me. I did that. You show your receipt. You take it to, you send it to the website or the contact person. And then once you send them your receipt, then they'll send you some acknowledgement indicating that they've received your receipt. Once they've received your receipt, then they will send you a certificate indicating that you have been assigned a plot.
Okay.
So that process just kind of derailed. It just kind of went, it was fluffed. It was just all over the place. So it took me a while to get in touch with the right key people, key persons, in order for me to be able to say, okay, look, I presented my receipt. Now what is the next step? And so it took a good long time for me to get my plot number to be assigned to me. And I actually went physically to the office of one of the representative to identify what plot I wanted. So I don't want to give any names because things have changed since then, and The process now is a lot better. It's a little bit smoother. It still takes at least 3 months for you to get your indenture. For me, it took me a long time.
How long?
I want to say almost short of a year.
Wow.
If I can remember correctly, maybe a little bit, yeah, a little bit less than a year.
Okay.
It was very frustrating. And you know, when you're here, you don't know anything, and we in the West, we're programmed. You do A, you get a B response. And so when you get thrown off of the alphabet process, it's like, no, you said this, but you're not doing that. And so it was a back and forth. I mean, I got into a big tiff with the gentleman that was the representative of assigning the plots, and we were just clashing all the time. And, you know, you give people due diligence in order for them to be able to acknowledge you and be able to do the things that they say they were going to do. So it took me a while, and it was a bit of a lot of friction, not very comfortable. But then once you get to understand, and I hate to use the terminology, and people seems to think that it's okay to use that. Oh, is this how it is in Ghana? And I hate that. I literally hate that, because I think what we do is we cut ourselves short. We're cutting ourselves at our ankles, and we're not able to do our due diligence, respect ourselves and respect each other. So it becomes a big struggle.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry
you went through that. That's all right. That's fine. But in the end, it all worked out. You got your
worked
two
out.
plots.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am able to say that I do have my indentures. I have the correct plots that I had chosen. Everything is fine.
Okay, that's great. Turned out well.
Yes,
That's a good. So
thank you.
it doesn't end up like that for some people
No,
if they
it
don't go
doesn't.
through the right channels.
Correct.
So you were one of like the earliest buyers in this community, yes?
Yes, I was one of the earliest buyer, you know, in the community. Maybe the first.
Wow. Okay.
And, you know, so we came in and built a little bridge, and so we could get across and start doing some work.
Okay.
Yeah, and from there we built the shed, so we could shelter rain. And we also was doing a brick factory there, you know. And then I thought, you know, I'm coming and going every day. So I thought, oh, if I could just build somewhere to stay and to live. And so that's it. Just build this little home. You know.
Interesting. Okay. So when did you join the people selling the lands? How did you come to be a part of them?
Oh, I was a part of them from the beginning.
Okay.
Because when I was in the U.K, that's what caused me to come back. And then from there now, I was doing mine, and then I thought, what could I do to help, you know? So, and things was a little bit slower, so I asked the king if I can help, you know.
Yeah.
And then that's it, you know. The king has built an office, gave it to us, and to do the work. So we start doing the work.
Okay.
Yeah. So now everything's growing and you know, getting bigger and better. You know, and we're still there, and we're still gathering new ideas to go forward.
Okay. You know, when it's out there, you say it's free land, but is it really free if we have to pay? Like, I understand the administrative costs, but then the branding says free, so it confuses people a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's free in the sense that the land has been given to you.
Okay.
But the administration costs, we've got nothing to do with that. You know, it's all, you know, government and all kind of different admin, you
Fees.
know,
You
the
have to be
admin
paid.
fees you have to pay.
Do you have any tips for people that are interested in buying in this community? Any advice that would help them if they were interested in buying in the community?
Yeah, I think, you know, they should check it out. Make sure they're buying in Pan-African Village
Okay.
in Asebu, because there's a lot of people now are jumping on the bandwagon trying to sell land in Asebu. And, you know, they might be buying the wrong and the wrong site if they want to be in the Pan-African Village. So they just have to make sure that they buy in the Pan-African Village.
Okay. Okay. So the freelance are only here in the main.
Pan-African Village, yeah.
Okay.
I have my indentures, I have the correct plots that I had chosen, everything is fine.
Okay, that's great. Turned out well.
Yes,
That's a good
thank
service.
you.
It doesn't end up like that for some people
No,
if they
it
don't go
doesn't.
through the right channels.
Correct.
Is that why you didn't work with the first people?
As far as, no, what
No?
happened is the
Okay.
first people, the person, the gentleman who was spearheading the first set of plot that I was introduced to in Asebu. So he was able to obtain a certain amount of area, acres, right? For instance, say 5 acres. So this 5 acres was allotted to John Brown. John Brown decided how he wanted to the infrastructure and the design of the place to be, and it wasn't for me.
Okay.
It was an all-inclusive meaning, people from different backgrounds, different ethnicity, and I didn't want that. I want to be strictly with African Americans or Ghanaians.
Okay.
Specifically, I'm not prejudiced, but I think I've had enough of being with other races and other culture, and I want to experience this.
Okay.
For me. So it kind of reminds me of home, Jamaica. So I'm always accustomed to being diligently with my own people, even though
Yeah.
we
I
stray
see
away
what you
from being
mean.
respectful
Yeah.
towards each other. But yeah.
Okay.
So my spirit wasn't feeling all of that. So I didn't want to do that.
Okay. Did you have any challenges moving back in? What was that experience like for you?
It was easy, really. Coming to Ghana is the weather and everything. It reminds me of Jamaica. Everything's just nice and easy, you
Okay.
know. So it was good. And, you know, for the rest of things, we're not really bothered, you know.
Yeah.
We already made our mind up. We're coming home, and whatever home is home,
Right.
you know. So it's been good.
Do you have any thoughts to share for people that want to relocate? Any encouragement?
Yeah, just do it. You know, people think too much. When you think too much, there's always something cropped up that you can't do it again. So whatever you want to do, if you want to come to Ghana, come to the motherland, you know, and see what it's like, because we're always thinking of coming. So just come, you know, instead of thinking about it all the time.
Okay. All right. Tell me about living in the community. I don't think we've asked you that.
Oh.
Yeah. Tell me about living in the
Well, to be
space.
honest, I just moved in the community this February. This
Okay.
past February.
All right.
It's something that I wanted to do because my plots are here. I wanted to be closer. It's been a challenge to get contractors and getting things accomplished. So I wanted to be a little bit closer.
Okay.
At least that way I can be able to be on site whenever I need to be. I moved into an apartment within the Market Square area
Okay.
of and I actually like it.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a hike because you know the terrain is up and down. There's no straight road per se, but I like it. It's comfortable.
Okay.
If I need to go to Accra, I can jump on a bus from Yamaransa to Accra, or I can go to Cape Coast. Or if I need to go to Cape Coast, it's just a taxi right away. So anything that I need to get, personal items or whatever, it's an easy jump in a taxi back and forth. So it's been pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
too.
for your time.
I appreciate you coming out and doing this with us. And I know that this is going to help us a lot.
Okay.
You know, getting us more people to look and notice and realize that we're
This
here.
is here.
We're doing something for ourselves. And yeah, they can do the same.
All right. Oh, do you have any advice for anybody that's thinking about moving here?
Yeah, they need to ask questions.
Okay.
Ask a lot of questions. Find someone, ask as many questions as possible. Because it's the minor details that sometimes we miss that gets us into a bind. And it's very easy for us to be frustrated and want to just say no thanks and give up. All right? So I would just say call somebody, research as you have done, call somebody, ask questions. Even if it sounds silly in your head, I don't care, ask questions because it's going to help.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And farm and eat.
Eat healthy, eat good.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So what's here? Just your shed?
This
your
is my
stuff?
shed. This
Okay.
is where when I was making blocks. But
Oh, okay,
you
cool.
know, I just stopped for a little while because I've been too busy. But
Is it the interlocking blocks?
no.
Oh, just like actual blocks.
Blocks,
Okay,
and
cool.
we make the one with the holes.
Ah, right.
And we make small paving stones and all
Okay.
those things. So this is my farm.
All right.
Obed, Obed was the first guy to start up the Pan-African village.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's get some promotion into some government stuff now, so he's still here though, helping
Is it
us.
Kwame Ntito?
Kwame and Obed.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is it. We have lots of cabbages.
Okay.
But because we keep it organic and we don't spray it or put anything in it, then the bugs
The
eat
bugs
it.
eat it, yeah.
And so we got all the cabbages. We have pumpkin. See? It's pumpkin here. It's growing there. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's growing nicely.
Yeah. And then we have some over here. Oh, these flies.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then we have one there coming.
Coming out nicely.
So yeah, and so we have some okra and those
Peppers.
peppers
And where are tomatoes?
and tomatoes
Yeah,
and lettuce. Those
right there.
ones.
Oh, so you can actually eat fresh from your farm. Nice.
Yeah, you could eat every day if you wanted to, you know. And through there, we have bananas and all kind of things.
Nice.
And what's that called? Those like
Cassava.
the nuts, palm nuts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they can make lovely soup. I had palm nut soup before. It's nice. Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Soup.
Right. So who manages the farm for you?
Oh, it's just a family that lives down there.
Okay.
A guy and his wife.
Oh, right.
But the wife does more. She's really good.
Okay. Okay.
She's here every day.
Oh. Nice. So you can move to Asebu and eat straight from
Your farm.
your
and
farm.
eat good.
All right. So do you have a borehole?
No, because my friend had one up from over the back there. And, you know, I was going to put one in, but he said I could use his, so we use his.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right.
So all I did was just run the pipe
Pipe.
in from there over to his little house over there
Okay.
and just get water.
So what's beneath that? Is that like a shed, a storage area?
Yeah, it's going to be a storage. I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. All right, Mr. Byron, thank you so
Hey,
much.
good to meet you guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
If you're interested in land in the Asebu community, I will have the contacts of Mr. Byron and Audrey available in the description box below so that you can reach out and make some inquiries. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, don't forget to share with your friends, family, and loved ones that may find it helpful. Hopefully, I see you in my next video. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and an amazing life. Bye!